Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Istanbul. So today I'm going to be sharing my November favorites with you guys, and since we're in Istanbul, I want to take you guys around some of my favorite places in Sultanahmet. And Sultanahmet is one full of like the main attractions, I'd say, of Istanbul, although of course there's lots of other attractions to see, but in Sultanahmet you could pretty much cover like half of the things you have to see in Istanbul. So I'm going to show you guys some of my favorite places. So I'm going to walk around and show you guys those places while we're talking about what is in my favorite bag. Okay, so our first location right behind me is the Blue Mosque, and this is one of my favorite mosques in Sultanahmet. Not my favorite mosque in Turkey because I recently found a pink mosque with a chandelier inside that my friend showed me that blew my mind. But in Sultanahmet, this is definitely one of my favorite mosques, and definitely one of my favorite mosques of all time, just because it is so symmetrical. And it's just beautiful. The gardens around it are beautiful. It's an amazing mosque. So because it's my favorite spot that I'll be showing you today, I will start with my favorites of the day, which is the Esteè Lauder Double Wear Foundation. And I'm wearing it today, and I got this about 2-3 weeks ago, and I tried to wear it as consistently as possible so I could give you guys a good review, and I definitely love it. It's one of my top 5 foundations. Another thing is it's for all skin types. If you have dry skin, oily skin, I would recommend it for all. It actually says for all skin types, and it hasn't dried me out at all. Another thing that's amazing about this foundation is the color range. It has an amazing color range, but definitely caters to darker skin tones, middle skin tones, and lighter skin tones, which is an amazing thing. This is what the packaging looks like. The one thing I can say that I don't like about this one, and one doesn't have a pump, it's just like you pour it onto your hand, and I find this super annoying because I end up pouring way too much and having to pour it back in. It's not nice. But the rest of the packaging is really beautiful. Other than that, I have nothing bad to say about it. It is perfect. Stays on all day, doesn't crease, doesn't wipe off, doesn't even budge. I've sweat in it, I have gone to hot places, I've walked, I've just sat in a normal room all day, and it all looks the same at the end of the day. It looks like I just applied it still. It says here that it's this remarkable lasting yet lightweight makeup wears comfortably for up to 15 hours, even in high humidity, which honestly I can attest to. It is true. Like, this is, it doesn't smudge, it doesn't do anything. Look, I'm touching my face. Do you guys see spots? I didn't think so. Another thing I love about this is SPF 10, and you guys know me, I am all about that SPF. I don't want premature wrinkling, and I don't want skin cancer. So the fact that this already has SPF in it is amazing, and honestly I love it. So now behind me is Hagia Sophia, and the reason I love Hagia Sophia is not only because it's so obviously beautiful, but it used to be a church, and then that was changed into a mosque. So actually when you go inside, you can still see where they used to baptize babies inside of the mosque. And to me, that's just really beautiful. Honestly, it just shows a lot about the history of Istanbul, and the fact that Islam has not always been here, but has so beautifully integrated with their culture and their history. And I think that is represented really well in Hagia Sophia. My favorites that I'll be talking about here is the telescopic L'Oreal mascara. As you can see, the bristles, like the brush, is super thin, so it actually gets down to the base of your lashes and gets every little one. It is the best mascara I have ever used, period. Not just best cheap mascara or best high-end mascara, no. This is the best mascara, point blank, period. I love Turkish old ladies, they're so cute. I have really long lashes, so to be honest, to impress me with a mascara, it has to be really good. I didn't even like layer it up with other ones because I usually put about 2 to 3 mascaras, but when I use this, I don't use anything. I love it. I cannot recommend this more. Okay, so here we're at the millstone, and the millstone basically was put there to show the distance between Constantinople and all the main cities in the Roman Empire. And I love this because it shows the Roman heritage of Istanbul, which was formerly Constantinople. So here we're going to talk about these 3 lip products that I've been loving this November. These 2 are super cheap. This is literally 90p at Primark. This is £1 at Primark, and this is from Kylie. But I really love the Kylie lip glosses. I'm actually wearing it right now, and this is the lip gloss in Candy K. It's just so much better than the liquid lipsticks that are just so drying. And honestly, I don't think it's Kylie that I don't like. It's liquid lipsticks in general, like they're just too drying and I don't like them. But I do love her glosses. They smell beautiful and they're just really glossy and nice. Then we have this is like £1 at Primark, and it is a brown lip pencil. And it's just so nice. Like I mother out Primark to the maximum. But this is actually really, really nice. And there's also this lipstick from Primark, which is a really nice pink shade. And it's literally £1. And it doesn't last all day, but it does last a good portion of the day. So now behind me here is the Basilica Cistern, which is an underground water reserve. Basically on my Instagram, honestly, like there's 3 posts with a whole paragraph on the history of the cisterns and like the Medusa heads inside and bunches of pictures if you guys want to see. But the favorites I'm talking about here are my Zoeva brushes. And it comes in this beautiful, nice little packaging, and it's so convenient for traveling because now all my brushes are in here. So it comes with 7 brushes inside. They all have this rose gold detailing, which I find so pretty. But what I do love most about this palette is that they have a nice amount of blending brushes. So this is the petite crease brush and the soft blending brush, which I love so much. As you can see, I used them today. They're super dirty. And this one is really nice because it's pointed and it can like really get into the crease area very well. And this is like big and fluffy, which is great for blending, and blending is light. So these two, yes. We have the one I use probably the most, which is the angled eyeliner brush. It is super dirty. Just stop all the judging. Hey, I said judging. This from watching Cleaner Me Diaries too much. But anyway, this is a winged eyeliner brush. I use this for my eyebrows and for my eyeliner. It's way, way nicer than most angled brushes I've used, to be honest. Then this is my concealer brush, and I just use this to do the concealer under my eyes. Especially when I'm using hot concealer, it's so much easier to just like quickly get it all the way in. Then it comes with the angled brush for contouring, powder brush, which I honestly haven't used that much just because I'm not big on powder, but it is quite nice. And then it has the foundation brush and is the face shape brush. I use this honestly for concealer as well. I'll show you guys in a tutorial one day. And this is for my foundation. I actually love this so much. This is actually one of the only brushes I use to put on my foundation, which I then don't go over with a beauty blender because this just does a good enough job. So yeah, so that's the rose gold collection right there. Let's just take a minute. This is by far the creamiest, most beautiful concealer I have ever used in my life, hands down. I've used it under my eyebrows and under my eyes today. It does not crease, and like once you've blended it in, it really just looks like your skin, but it's still completely concealed. Like I conceal actual hair. Like there's actual hair here that is concealed with this that you actually just can't see. And it's so creamy, so beautiful. I don't have enough words, honestly. Get this concealer. Go out right now and give Anastasia your money. Throw your money on her, because this is worth it. Behind me is not anything like special or historical, but it's just a bunch of restaurants because we have to talk about Turkish food. Turkish food is beyond. Like the doner kebab, Iskandar kebab, Adana kebab, their simit, their baklava, like kunafe, everything. All their food is so amazing. And the most amazing thing that I love is that it's traditional. Like their food is very traditional, and they're very healthy as well. Not that I eat any of the vegetables they try to give me, but I really wish I could. So here we're going to talk about, and it's the Becca x Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop Highlight. And this was supposed to be a limited edition highlight with Jaclyn Hill, but because it was so amazing and so popular, they've actually made it one of their staple highlighters, so you can get it throughout the year anytime. Now this is a very pricey highlighter. It's £40. And let me just show, are you guys ready? Are you ready? Okay. Look at that. and I've basically been wearing it every day since I got it. And it's really nice just because it's not a white highlighter and it's not a bronzy highlighter, because like, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining or anything, but generally speaking, in makeup ranges, they generally cater to really light-skinned people, and then to show their like changing up, they cater to super dark-skinned people as well, and kind of the people in the middle kind of get left out sometimes. So I really like this highlight because it's neither white, which is really good for light-skinned people, and very ashy on darker-skinned women, and it's not bronze or really dark brown highlight that would be very well suited to more chocolate complexions. It's a nice champagne gold, so it's really good for a range of brown colored women. I don't know, like Indian women, Arab women, Spanish, you know, that kind of brownish gold toned women. I think this is a really good one. It won't look ashy on you, nor will it look like a bronzer on you. It will look like an actual highlight. I mean, look at my cheeks. I wanna die. My life has ended. It's ended. It's gone. Oh my god. Subhanallah. Subhanallah. I got it back in. Are you filming? This is funny. This is not funny. This is Becca. Oh my god. Should I pick that up or is it dirty? Yeah. Did you say yeah? Oh god, at least I got it back in one piece. So now we're going to talk about my last two favorites, which is the NYX color correcting palette and the Sonia Knush concealer palette. And I like both of these because they're quite affordable palettes, but they have a huge range of colors inside, so you're not going to just get one product. This is the Sonia Knush palette, and as you can see, it comes with a light color, which this is the one I use for concealing under my brows, that's why it's completely gone. Then it comes with a powder that matches that concealer, a darker concealer, and a medium concealer. So I can actually use this color as my foundation, and this is the concealer I use under my brows. And because this one's a little darker, I can use it on people with darker skin tones. And I actually use it to my cousin's makeup every now and again as a concealer. So basically the reason I love this palette is that it's so creamy and it's really full coverage. It actually comes kind of close to the Anastasia Beverly Hills, but only kind of. This is in Hidden Agenda 07. And it just gives me a nice little palette to work with, especially if you're like me, you're starting up doing other people's makeup. It's nice to invest in something small like this, which gives you a slightly bigger range than what you usually have. And this is a holy grail for me. It's a NYX color correcting palette. This is about £10. I have this one, which I use a lot, which I use for color correcting. It's peach, and I use it to color correct the darkness under my eyes. And this is the purple one, and I use this under any of my highlighters in the high points of my cheeks and at the tip of my nose, because it brightens up those parts of your face, so it brings out the highlight even more. But basically this is just really affordable. It's such a nice compact case, and it comes in 3 different shades. This is in light, there's medium, and there's dark as well, so there's quite a nice range of colors for you to choose from. And honestly, I just really like it because it is crazy creamy, first of all. Like, you just need a little bit, it goes a really long way, and it's so easy to blend in and move around. Same as the Sonia Knush. It's just as creamy as the Anastasia Beverly Hills, but just not as high coverage, because obviously it isn't a bunch of concealers, it's a bunch of color correctors with 2 concealers. So I wouldn't recommend this as like a great concealing palette. It is a great color correcting palette. And if you're wondering what's behind me, this is a fountain, I believe. And I don't necessarily love this particular... Yeah, that's right in front of me. Thanks. But anyway, this isn't one of my favorite or anything, but it is a really beautiful fountain. And all around Istanbul, you will find that there's like this huge, like, things in the middle of everywhere, like tawadaring places, fountains, just beautiful murals and buildings. that they're not historical landmarks and they're not necessarily very important, but they're really beautiful in the general aesthetics of Istanbul. I mean, look at this. If this was in Kenya, it would be like a landmark or something, but here it's like kind of like by the way. Okay, so now we're at the end of our favorites video, and I have two products that are kind of just like just kind of like missed. I kind of bought them because of the hype and because I heard such good reviews, and to me personally they just didn't work out. And the reason I'm standing behind a simit stand or cart, and these are carts of like sort of bagels or bread that you find all around Istanbul. And when I first saw them, when I first came to Istanbul, I was like, oh my god, bread! Because I love bread, and they have like with Nutella, and they have with sesame seeds, and they have ones with like different flavors and chocolate and stuff like that. So I got really excited and hyped up like I did with these two products. And I went and bought some, but it was just really hard. Like, I guess Turkish people really like their bread kind of hard. And it seems to me that Urban Decay and NYX like their products just a little crappy. Because this one is a waste of your money, straight up. Because what's difficult about a white eyeliner is to find a white eyeliner that will actually show up and be distinctly white on your skin. And this does that, don't get me wrong. It will show up super white. It's exactly what I was looking for. However, once it's dried, it starts to flake off, like, and it dries really badly and literally like whiteout. That's the best thing I can explain. This is exactly like whiteout. Like now when whiteout dries and you can like sort of flake it off your skin, that's what happens. And it like started, my wings started like flaking. I was so disgusted. I was like, how can an eyeliner do this to me? Like, I don't even understand. I wanted to throw it away, but then I also wanted to tell you guys not to waste your money on it. So I kept it so I could show you guys and tell you that it sucks. Then this one actually hurt me. Like, it actually hurt me. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. This is it. It's literally almost brand new. I've used it about 4 times, and literally this is the only time where I've actually been told by people like, what's wrong with your skin? Do you have moisturizer on? What's up? Because this thing is so drying. Like, I understand you want matte under your eyes, but like, damn. Like, I didn't ask you to suck the oxygen out of my skin. Like, it's not nice. It's not naked, like as they say, because you can clearly tell you have a bunch of stuff like under your eyes, and it just looks really bad, to be honest. And also on top of it, I didn't get my color, so that may have something to do with the fact that I didn't like it at first, because I did get it a bit too dark from my under eyes. But I was like, let me try it anyway, because I've heard so many good reviews, but it was so bad, like literally. And so for people to actually point it out, it has to be really bad. Like for someone to actually be like, yo, you kind of look a little messed up.